Hello everyone, welcome back to Jinxtron Studios. Of course, I am Jinxtron, and I'm here to review the Transformers Sideways Transformer from Revenge of the Fallen, the one that dies at the beginning. Spoiler if y'all haven't already seen it, but yep, that's exactly what happens. But then again, it's been out for a while. I could talk about how this one is my favorite one, but I think I should save that for a more special video when, I get like a lot more where I could go into depth of Transformers and stuff like that. But this one is the one that I got off of eBay, but I used to have this one when I was growing up in 2000 and, yeah. I got it for my birthday in 2009. By my lovely family, or was it Christmas? It's probably Christmas. I got Sideways and Bumblebee, but I don't have Bumblebee anymore, and I don't plan on buying Bumblebee because he wasn't the one that I particularly knew that I had. I knew I had a Bumblebee. I gave him to a friend because his Bumblebee was missing pieces, so I handed him mine. Mine was all intact and stuff. That was back in 2011, maybe 2010. It was a long time ago. But I like to talk about Sideways because this one is the most amazing Transformer that I ever owned. And I'm still saying that. Even though it didn't age great. But I still love this Transformer, so I'm going to be a bit biased. I just wish they didn't kill him off. Thank you, Sideswipe, for killing Sideways. Maybe that's why they had to kill him off, is because he sounded too similar to Sideswipe. So, without further ado, let me get into the transformation and let's review this Transformer. So, without further ado, I'm going to have to move this light just a bit. Alright, here we go. So, I always start with the back first, but I'm not think you're supposed to do that. But that's what I usually do. So that way I just do this. The legs just unfold out. So now you have legs that look like Frogger legs right now. The car doesn't really look like a car. It looked like the front end still looks like a car. Except, like you got in an accident in the back, and the back is lifted up. So, if you push this button, this piece comes out. If you push it again, the wheels will go in. And that's really great because it makes some of the transformation a lot easier. It's part of the... What line was it that was doing this? Forgot what line it was. But it had those, it has these gears in it to make it automorph. I think is what it's called now. Or Mecha Alive or something like that. But the Mecha Alive was for the weapons, I thought. Anyway. So then the arms come out like this. They just fold out. This one's a lot trickier. Has a lot of those real like joints in it that you can actually watch the elbow bend. Except this side doesn't like to do it, but this one does. Anyway, now we just flip this out, put his head right here. And yep, his head should glow red. I don't know if I have a light that would be able to show you. But there's his head. It looks so cool. And yeah, these do fall off, but that's just because clear plastic is making it to be held in there. So we'll just keep doing that. And I wish that there was a fix for it, but if you try to fix it, it might. That's what I'm talking about. It didn't age well in certain aspects, but in other aspects, it aged decently, surprisingly well, actually. So these are actually supposed to fold upward, like I said. These just fall out, but they usually go back in. And over time, that will keep it will break the clear plastic that's there. So just be careful with that. Now, oh, he just wanted to fall out of my hand. There we go. So let's get you to the right stuff, because you're not supposed to be. There we go. Arm. Folds like this. This goes like that. This goes here, and that just goes there. Now all I have to worry about is the legs. The legs were the most trickiest part, as I think I can remember having issues with. That's why I know it sounds crazy, and I know the plastic piece just fell, so that's great. Hey, plastic piece, thank you for falling. You make it look like I wasn't trying to not make you stay in there. Stupid clear plastic piece. Anyway, just put this in there. The leg right here, this is supposed to fold in right there, while this comes all the way around to where this peg is, so that way it has some, that's why you're supposed to do this. So that way it makes it to where it connects to be in place, because it's supposed to go right in on that hole, because it's a peg. The hole is supposed to peg into the hole, but it's not. There it goes. Sideways. Why are you being difficult? You've never been difficult for me. Do you just save this from when you're on camera? Is that it? Yeah. I bet you Barricade will be a lot better, though, to transform. Then again, that Barricade is the most easiest one to transform anyway, as well, so I guess pick your poison, but I don't want to. Alright, stand up. There you go. Hey, why does one wheel look different than the other wheel? Is that wheel supposed to look like that? Hey, what did I do differently on that? It doesn't matter. You're sideways, and you're just gonna stand. Alright, and here we go. Now this was like the original size Deluxes before the new scaling of things started happening. So here is Soundwave. He's pretty cool. I will actually have to give him. And that's what happens when I don't hold you still. Yep, he vanished off the camera because he can do that. There you go, Soundwave, Sideways. This was an Audi, I do believe. It was an Audi in the movie. So, the articulation, we'll start with the head first. Actually, we'll get a closer look at the head. Look at the Decepticon head. He looks so cool. Yeah, he didn't even look up, and can't really look down. That's just because of this piece right here. It's used for transformation and stuff. But it's so awesome. I love this dude. He's like one of my favorite ones. Unfortunately, of course, most of the ones I usually say, hey, that one's my favorite, it usually dies in the movie. I'm just like, are you kidding me? Just like with Ratchet. They slaughtered him. So here is the elbow. Here's the arm. It does have a butterfly joint, but that's due to transformation. It can go all the way up this way and this way, but it is on a ball joint, so it could go all the way around 360. This is also on a ball joint, so you can actually get a more closer look at the joint. Move. Come on, joint, move. Yeah, this joint's broken. It doesn't want to move. It feels like I'm going to break them. It's just stuck. It's just a stuck joint. Oh, see, there it goes. Now it's moving. Why? Why are you going to be difficult when I have you? Sound waves? Sound waves, yeah. No, sideways. Why? Why knock down a picture of Jinxotron? This is because it resembles a lot like Optimus. It's not supposed to. It's supposed to be its own character. There's a saw blade right there. There is no articulations in the hands, but he does have a rotation right there at the biceps, so that's a good. This figure is actually quite posable due to what year it was from. Like, he even has a waist joint right here, which is awesome. His legs can come all the way out like this, and all the way, well, to the back as well. It's on a ball joint, and there's a a thigh swivel right there as well. Not really much at the knee, but then again, the knee is always in separate ways, but he can go like this. Foot, it's on a ball joint, so it has all of those articulation right there. You could possibly make it to where he has a lot more movement in the legs, but assuming that the wheels are tabbed in, you actually have to like untab those just to do that. Now, would I rank this as the most highest all-tier Transformer nowadays? Probably not. If they ever made a remake, I want all the same features that are in this, except for the button, because over time the button will get rusted and stuff. These are the, and also don't add the. I know it makes it look cool for like this whenever you move the arms. I don't want that in a new one. I just want, well, the swivel at the waist and everything else to be more posable. But from that standards, this was probably the most accurate, most articulated Transformer that they had, due to the fact that it did have a thigh swivel, a rotating waist, and I know it sounds like I have a lot of complaints, but I don't. I really love this dude. Unfortunately, he doesn't feel the same one with me whenever I'm talking about him on the camera. Are you camera shy? Okay. Well, anyway, there's Soundwave, not Soundwave, Sideways, and he is, well, I'll rank you. I'm going to start ranking them. Well, not ranking them, but, giving them 1 through 10, depending on. From their standards, I'll give you a. Back in the old days, in 2009, probably a 10, but that's probably because I was a bit biased, because I do believe that you were like one of my first Transformers. But now, since I have a lot of other Transformers that have a lot more articulation than you, I might just lower that to an 8.5, which isn't that bad. So, good job. You've at least beat a lot of other ones, like Bumblebee. So, yeah. Sideways. Keep on thinking about Soundwave. That's just because I kind of sold my Soundwave. That was from the Studio series, but that's okay. But, yeah, so that was the review of the eBay finds of Sideways. Will I be keeping this guy on display? No, I'll keep him in my pocket. You might be thinking I'm crazy, but dude, I love this guy so very much that I'm going to take him everywhere and anywhere I go. So that's how you'll go and be able to find me if I'm, just be like, hey, what you have in your pocket? I'll be like, I'll have a Sideways. And you're going to be like, oh yeah? Be like, yep. Don't actually go to random strangers and ask that. That was supposed to be a joke. Now, unless, of course, I say, yeah, I'm Jinxatron Studios, then, But don't do that either. That's a no-no. Don't talk to strangers. Stay out of trouble. And don't end up like this guy. Being sideways a lot. Makes him fall over a lot, too. Yeah, that was the review of Soundways. So stay tuned for the next review, where I will be reviewing this Starscream, the Generation Starscream from, well, it had the same packaging as the Revenge of the Fallen guys, but this is the Generation Selects. I also have Generation Selects Skywarp, Thundercracker, Sandstorm, Dirge, Thrust, and Ramjet. So I know all the secrets just flocked this whole entire thing when I just got done talking about sideways. Seriously, guys, y'all need to not be in the shot next time, okay? Don't even come out. When it's time for y'all's videos, y'all could be out. But it wasn't your video yet, so don't. Now, the only one that was pinching was Starscream, so let Starscream have the spotlight. Alright, in other news, I'm Jinx Studios. I'm sorry about this long video. Hopefully I can edit some of the parts out that need to be edited. And, you know, if I haven't already told you this already, please subscribe. It'll help me out a lot. Leave some questions down in the comments below. Leave some comments down below. It will really help out YouTube, you know, thinking that, you know, I'm actually growing as a YouTuber. And also, please like it and subscribe. Also, don't forget, next Wednesday, or tomorrow, if you're lucky, I'll be reviewing Starscream, and just wait, because there might be more videos uploading tomorrow on Thanksgiving, and I'm going to name it Transgiving. You know what? No, I can't do that. Transforming the, you know, since I have a lot of Decepticons to review, I guess I could call it this. You know what? Transformers Thanksgiving. That's what it's going to be. I'm going to give my thanks to all the Transformer fans out there who've stayed tuned and watched my videos, who actually appreciates my videos, who actually subscribe to them and like them. If you are one of the people that do like my reviews of the Transformers, please let me know in the comments below so I can shout you out in the next videos. Also, during tomorrow, I will be... Alright, sideways, sorry about that. I'll be reviewing Starscream in a separate video. Skywarp in a separate video. This one in a separate video. So that way I'll have a lot of videos being pumped out tomorrow. Just to celebrate Thanksgiving and to celebrate the Transformers. Just because these guys need love too. You know, I want to be thankful for all these Transformers I have, so that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm only going to review the Seekers, including Thundercracker, who doesn't want to be on screen right now. He flew away. Anyway. And of course, you know, I guess Sideways can just be in the background, viewing and spectating everything, just like y'all will be viewing and spectating everything. And once again, thank y'all, everyone, for watching. Sorry that I just ranted and vented on a couple more. Sorry about that, but I hope to catch y'all tomorrow. If not tomorrow, hopefully y'all watch it on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or whatever y'all do have the free time to do that. We really appreciate that. And of course, I send my thanks to every subscriber out there and every person that viewed this video and past videos. Thank you for making some of them go to, well, 1,000, which I'm really surprised about. That one Thomas video that actually went further than the actual review of Deadpool versus the knockoff Deadpool. So, thank you everyone for that, and hopefully I can stay around for a couple more years, thankfully, hopefully. This is Jinx Studios saying, be safe, be good, stay out of trouble, and stay out of line. I mean, stay out of trouble, do good in school, if you are in school. And if you're not, then what are you doing watching my video? Now, of course, it's, you know, on a break or anything, but if you're not on a break, then, well, why are you watching when you have school, like, the next morning? Anyway, thank you, and bye.